Gunline. Fire mission coming down. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline Midweek Memo with special guests Lee Hunt and Jay Urena. I appreciate y'all both for being here today because Dowden had to go watch his kid play softball or baseball, Little League. So thanks for being here, fellas. What is going on?
Urena. Hey, brother, this is my first time talking to you, but I'm pretty sure you smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
This motherfucker said arena, like arena football. And that goes, you know what? That goes to my theory of how black people fuck up Hispanic last names on purpose. I've said Urena many a times.
There's this smoker, Gunny. It was Gunny at the time that used to call me Uranus with the S plural.
Was he black?
No, he was an Islander, big dude, looked like fucking looked like Vin Diesel or no, The Rock. He was built like The Rock, man. Just always called me Uranus. Always added an S at the end. I was like, all right, man, I'm not gonna correct that, man. Fuck that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Speaking about The Rock and Vin Diesel and shit like that,
here we go.
I've been trying to get my workout on, man. I know I got the moves. But
yeah, listen,
I
just fucking bro.
Look at that! Look at them pecs.
No, listen, it's all about the shoulders. If you want to get a shoulder workout in, I can give you one rear delt workout that will fucking fry your shit.
For those of y'all enjoying this godliness on the YouTube, this is what manly men look like.
This video will be available on OnlyFans starting this weekend.
Yo, speaking of OnlyFans, I need everybody to subscribe to my OnlyFans because I have one.
Oh my! You know what? I wouldn't doubt you would.
It wouldn't be a bad deal. It would not be a bad deal.
Right hand of God, I have an OnlyFans.
There's a lot of money into it, man. You can make an OnlyFans. You can make an OnlyFans where you're just like making grilled cheese sandwiches and like make money.
In the words of the Boondocks, nigga, you gay.
How? Hey, you man, bitches love fucking seeing dick. Them bitches gonna love seeing this penis.
Well, with that being said, you know, I was gonna save this for the end of the fucking show so we could end on a light note. But because we're gonna get heavy tonight. We're gonna get heavy on this midweek memo. So pop a squat because it's about to get hot. You're on the gun line now. Check it out, y'all. Usually we've had conversations about fake titties here. And how we hate fake titties.
Hate them.
This motherfucker pulling out the gunner quadrant. I don't have my bell rammer in here, unfortunately. So
you got one of these? You ain't a real
an end for end test.
Yep. The micrometer plus or minus 0.4 mils.
0.4?
0.04. It's got to be plus or minus 0.04.
I just want to warn the viewers or listeners that the standards have not changed in the last 20 years. So just make sure you crack open
what is it? The FM?
No, .8. It's not, no, .8. It's not even the .8. It changed from the .8.
What is it? Plus or minus 0.4 mils at 0.04, ain't it?
I don't know. I'm drunk right now, man. Ask me what I'm.
Don't have me questioning myself. Hold on. Let's ask the only motherfucker that's still active duty up in here.
We don't mention that.
Oh, that's right. Oops. Yeah, and I'm talking about Lee Hunt, by the way.
Yeah, so check it out.
Actively, dutifully drinking some.
Yo,
alcohol.
Don't mind the fucking dreads and shit. The baby locks. I'm active duty right now.
All right, gentlemen. So let me go back to the question about the fake titties and shit like that. So we all hate bitches that have fake. Well, I'm not gonna say that. We prefer real titties versus natural. I mean, fake titties, right?
Love them both.
Okay, love them both. Fine.
Yep.
Let me ask y'all something. Well, you prefer real titties over fake titties, though?
Man, I could punch the shit out of some fake titties, and them bitches ain't gonna feel shit.
Well, so how would females? Because y'all know there's motherfuckers out there now that get implants to make it look like they got pecs.
No, man, listen.
They got hold up before you go there, Hunt. They got implants to make it look like you got six packs, thighs, legs, calf muscles. So to the females out there, to all two of y'all that are probably listening, if you found out that the man you're seeing has fake implanted muscles, would you feel differently about him because he's fake and didn't work for it? Go ahead, Hunt.
So as far as like the bitches with the fake tits, right? As long as they're natural, you're really not gonna know. And natural, I mean, they're not lifting weights, they're not taking hormone injections. You're really not gonna they're gonna be fake. But now once they start lifting weights and they start taking those like hormone injections, like the breasts are gonna be sitting up here, right? But once they start taking that shit, the breasts are gonna move down here. And like the interior part of their chest is gonna be more cut. And the saline part is gonna be down here and around. Like little ball.
We'll be able to tell when they're fake titties. But you know what? And when you lay down while we're fucking you, if they just sit there and they don't.
No, I don't care because that pussy is wet. I'm fucking a pussy.
Right. I'm tracking that. But there's some bitches out there that be getting oversized titties for their little ass body. That shit is nasty.
No, fuck it. Hey, get the titties.
Nah, I'm sorry. That's just nasty.
I personally don't care.
Go ahead.
I personally don't care. It's all the same in the end. Like,
well, you know what? Fuck
you can get hot air balloons for all I care, man. Like, it's all the same.
Do you know who Maria Big is?
What?
Maria Big or some shit like that. So
you're reading about the research.
It's Maria Big, Marina Big. She's a German chick. German. So you know what Germans look like, right?
Yep.
This bitch has had like melanin injections. This bitch is darker than I am.
Why?
Her fucking titties are out to fucking yonder way.
That's gross. See, that's fucking gross. I couldn't do that shit, man. I'm sorry.
I do follow some on Instagram where it's just like it's a community. So I'm very fond of bigger is better.
The big titty bitches.
Okay, I love big titties. Fuck! God damn it. Can y'all hear me?
And first of all, God doesn't need a dam. He can walk on water.
And this is why I asked for donations in way of buying t-shirts, so I don't have some raggedy ass fake studio that I'm making here.
Well, I mean, if you would have kept Dogecoin, it's at 11 cents right now.
I saw that. It's at 11.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Fuck out of here. Are
11.5.
Wow, bro. I would have been pissed as well. I am pissed as fuck because I had that shit when it was at 4, and then I sold that shit. And I had wow. Damn. Oh well, so be it.
Don't worry about it. I bet you next month I get into it.
Yeah, it's gonna pop, man. Don't worry. So, with that being said, what I'm saying, ladies, if you found out that your man had a pump as he had a fake love muscle down there, you know they got dick implants out there nowadays.
I don't need it. I don't know nothing about it.
I'm not saying you need it, but there's motherfuckers that go out and get that shit. I'm just saying, ladies,
I think that if they have the money, if they have the money to afford surgery like that, I think that the woman that they're with is not going to care what kind of surgery he got because he got that kind of surgery. If he's willing to drop that much money, like wealthy.
Are we saying that women are more interested in money than they are in anything?
Fuck yeah, fuck them money hungry bitches.
I have to agree.
For the two bitches that's out there listening to this, pay no attention. I'm drunk.
He's not just drunk, he's beyond fucking drunk.
Dog, I have a fucking
twisted.
Dude, I got a test on EKG tomorrow that I got to fucking study for. And I'm fucking
you ain't about to make that test. You might as well call in sick, Chief.
That's the plan.
Damn. Dude. So anyways, with that being said, we'll move on from the fake ass fucking titties and muscles that y'all ruined my moment on to this weekend. Y'all noticed that we didn't do a shoot the shit weekend, right? I had my old soldier Rays was supposed to be on there, but there's a reason behind that, fellas, and that reason is on Facebook now.
Ooh.
That reason is my wife surprised me with a motherfucking motorcycle.
Yes, I seen. That's why I told you I love that shit.
Bro, I was shaking when she told me that shit, bro. She's like, I did something. I'm like, what do you mean you did something? She's like, I did something. And long story short, she bought me a 2014 Indian Chief Vintage with the hard saddlebags, with the sissy bar, with the luggage rack, with the fishtail pipes from Freedom Performance, and they're called Shark Tails. And guess how many miles this bitch had, bro?
That motherfucker may have 14, if that.
15,033 miles. This bitch was a garage queen, bro.
You got off.
She was I cut off.
I said you got off,
bro. She got a fucking deal on that shit, and to the point where it should be illegal to own a fucking 7-year-old bike that looks like that and only have 15,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
I put 15,000 miles on my first bike within a year and a half, bro. This bike is 7 years old. I'm gonna ride that bitch like I stole it. The way she's meant to be ridden.
Brother didn't drive that bike. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, he just it was a garage queen, bro. He was a rub. He was a fucking rich urban rich urban biker who fucking
wanted to look bad.
Yeah, he was a weekend warrior. You know what I'm saying?
So once in the blue moon.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? Thank you, because I'm gonna ride that bitch like it's stolen, and I can't wait, brother. I can't wait. But I'm not the only one. I don't want to steal thunder. I did, and by the way, it's called a Thunderstroke 111 cubic inch fucking engine that it has. But somebody else here bought a vehicle over the weekend, I believe, right?
Yeah. So my truck, I got a truck. I always wanted to get a truck. 2 years ago, after I split from my ex, I was like, man, I need a fucking truck. I always wanted one since I was a kid, so I went out and got a truck. The Saturday, it finally fucking like broke down. The battery died. It's got like 75,000 miles and shit, and the AC was going out. All this crazy shit. I was making like $700 payments a month, you know. So I was like, you know what? It's not even. Well, I was paying extra into it to pay off the loan faster. Paying the principal more into it, and I was like, dude, it's not even worth it. Like, even if I paid the regular amount, it's still like 600 and some change.
Hey, Hunt. You know that nigga trying to save face. You know he had that miles program. That's why he was paying $700 a month.
Yeah. What? Arenas, man, your credit was all of 428. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing with you, brother. I'm playing.
My credit is 767.
Damn, you got that white people credit.
You got the white's credit.
Yeah, so I had to get rid of it. Got rid of it. Got a fucking I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. It's a car. But it's brand new. It's a 2021 Evo Collusion. I don't know, man. It's a Buick.
Oh, is that the Enclave?
Yeah, I think so.
It's that little SUV, right?
All I know is the payments were a lot lower. Saved a couple $100 a month. The insurance went down automatically, and it had like 150 miles on it. So I was like, yeah,
what?
I'll take it. Yeah.
Congratulations, baby. That's what's up. You know, I'll tell you something. I've noticed on the road lately, I think those Biden bucks have kicked in and people are getting their income taxes because there's a lot of dealership tags out there right now flapping in the wind.
Brother, it must be nice because today I just got my Biden bucks.
You finally got your Biden bucks.
I finally got them. Now, here's the deal.
Uh-oh. Break it on down.
I cannot say too much because of certain situations.
Right.
But I will say this. God has blessed me prior to getting my Biden bucks. And you've seen how God has blessed me.
I have seen how God has blessed you. God blessed him good.
Hey, listen, midnight. That's all I'm going to say. midnight.
Yeah.
Brother, I just hit like, I wasn't even trying. And I'm going down Clear Creek 100. And matter of fact, it was 104. And I was like, I need to stop. Down Clear Creek. And I'm like, yo, I'm fucking tripping.
Yeah, you are. Yes,
yeah.
You are. And before we get you into any trouble, we'll move on from that topic because you know what, dude? That's a good segue into the next one. You're doing, let's say, a $104 down Clear Creek. There's no lights down that road. Suddenly, you got cherries and berries behind you. All right, man. With the climate the way it is right now, you know, are you gonna stop right there on Clear Creek in the middle of nowhere, or are you gonna try to pull up to that motherfucking gas station that's just down the road a little bit further?
Hey, forgive me, I was texting somebody, but no, I'm pulling up to somewhere that's well lit because once again,
let's not get ahead of each other. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But go ahead.
You said if I'm pulling up to a gas station, I'm pulling up to that. This is why I am pulling up to the gas station. I'm in Texas.
In the climate the way it is.
No, I'm in Texas. I am a law-abiding citizen.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's Texas Penal Code 26.7.
Here we go with this shit. Go ahead, lawyer. I should have been wearing the barracks lawyer shirt.
Yeah, but I do know that there's a Texas Penal Code that says even if I wasn't licensed to carry, there is a Texas Penal Code that says that I can carry concealed, have it in my glove box or out of sight in the state of Texas. Now, here's the deal. I am not saying that I am or am not carrying at any moment in time that I am outside of my house.
Right.
I am not confirming or denying that I am carrying.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I know that the law says that if I'm in my car, I can carry concealed.
Right. So let's get back to the gas station. So you pull into the gas station and, you know, I'll tell you myself, if I see the lights on and I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere and I know that there's a lit area coming up ahead, I'm going to pull up to that lit area up ahead, regardless that I'm not black. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but hold on before we get ahead of ourselves, because I know Hunt's gonna get passionate on this one.
No, I'm not.
oh, yes, you will.
No, I think you should go at least like everybody's gonna slow down for the cops anyway. So when they see the cherries and berries, they're gonna slow down, right? So if I have my four-ways on and I'm going 15 miles an hour and I pull off to the side, going to a well-lit area, there's no way that the cop should think that the cop should know how fast I'm going because he's falling in behind me.
Right, exactly. So cop gets in there and Urena, are you going to pull over to the side of the road right there in a dark lit area, or would you proceed to a well-lit area that you know is
probably go to a well-lit area, man, because like if it's too dark, you know, all it takes is one mistake from somebody that's arresting you or pulling you over to think that there's something in your car that really isn't there. And the next thing you know, you're getting shot.
Exactly. Thank you. And you know what? It might not even be the cop's intention to do so, but he's going to be scared as fuck out there as well because of the way the climate has been, because of the way the media is reporting everything. All right. So this transitions to that fucking LT, that butter bar that got got out of hand, because it goes to me. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start off with our guest of honor if he decides to stop texting.
Yeah, I'm here. I was just had to text somebody. A sneaky link.
I'm hoping that it's fucking some gut beating that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense. So we'll start with Urena then. Urena, your take. Oh, there he is. With the two cocks on the side. You see the two cocks on the wall, right? Every time he's on here, man, you can see the two.
It's the chandelier. It's the fucking chandelier.
There you go. All right, Hunt. Guest of honor. What are your thoughts on the butter bar and the fucking the shit that happened in December?
Urena, you want to hit one up first?
We on the gun line. Talk about it like we on the gun line.
So personally, I think that fucking fat piece of shit fucking cop wanted to fucking sling his fucking dick all over the place and started the whole fucking thing all aggressive like.
Yep.
When he fucking first got out, he pulls a fucking gun out on this fucking dude, already escalated the situation. All right. You've been following this dude with this hazard lights the whole time, and he drove to a fucking gas station, right? Not much of a fucking threat. When he sticks his fucking arms out the window, you see a fucking uniform, you're like, oh shit, the dude's in the fucking army. You can still de-escalate the situation at that point. When you fucking go up to the guy and you're yelling him, you're fucking cussing at the dude, you're fucking telling the guy like, oh, you're fitting to fucking ride the lightning and all this crazy shit. You're being unprofessional as fuck. Two, you still see the uniform, then you ask him, hey, are you a fucking specialist or are you a corporal? Right? So now I know that the police officer knows the rank structure of the army. All right. So he has some experience with the fucking army if he knows the fucking difference. Two, the LT says, no, I'm a fucking lieutenant. At that point, I'm going, oh, this guy's a legit fucking army. Another opportunity right there to de-escalate the situation and say, all right, the dude's a fucking soldier. The worst I can do at this point is fucking chew the guy out. Let me fucking put my gun away. We can talk about this shit. I'll call you stupid or whatever, and we can argue it on the side. Or whatever the case is. So many opportunities to de-escalate, but the dude wanted to fucking sling his fucking dick around and fucking pepper spray this dude.
Yep.
And fucking give this guy a bunch of shit. And when he knew that he was a fucking service member.
Yep, I agree. Hunt, your turn.
Okay, hold on.
Well, while Hunt does this, now let me ask you a question, Urena, just to clarify. He was already pulled over by the time the fat fuck got there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the white cop that pulled him over initially, and then it was the Mexican cop that came out there slinging his dick around.
Yeah, and you can tell the other cop, the one that wasn't being aggressive, was kind of like just watching, like he was more confused. He was trying to give him. The other cop was giving him more controlled commands.
Yeah,
you know, less. But the shit started getting confusing for everybody because you got the two cops giving conflicting commands. One saying stick your arms out the window, the other one saying fucking open the door. How are you supposed to do both?
Dick right.
Now, if the guy smart, he fucking kept his arms out, because if he would have moved, the one guy that told him to keep his arms out the window, he could have taken that as he didn't follow my commands.
Yep.
And he fucking shoots him.
So, and here, whenever you come back on, Hunt, here's my thing. The white cop that was there, he seemed to be more professional about the situation. Like, okay, he seemed to have recognized, okay, this guy is in the military, because at first he did what he was trained to do. Felony stop because the guy didn't stop. All right. But then when he noticed that the guy was military, he kind of de-escalated himself too. And Dick swinging fucking Richard over here, the Mexican, he wanted to fucking come out balls deep about fucking, that he was in charge. And I'm glad that you said that. Because I'm going to also put some blame on the fucking butter bar. All right. I don't know if you've seen the video from the cell phone that the butter bar had in the car with him, right? Now, I'm not justifying at all any fucking thing that fucking pig did, because he was out of fucking line. And the butter bar, I think, in my opinion, kind of took advantage of the situation of like, this motherfucker, why are you doing this? Why? In a way, I think the butter bar could have been like, you know what, dude? Once he noticed that the cop was being a dick, he could have been like, you know what? Go ahead. Do what you got to do. We're going to handle this once we get to the station. You know what I'm saying? Because as an officer, he should have a little more fucking better head on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he and not antagonized, but he added fuel to the flames. It became, you're up next. You had your opportunity, but you're going to keep on fucking riding pussies tomorrow. So
trying to get my dick wet.
Exactly. But here's my thing. It turned into the classic situation of a fucking butter bar trying to outshine a fucking NCO. Because I guarantee you that motherfucker was an NCO at one time, probably an E5 that never got picked up for E6, or an salty E6 that never got picked up for E7, and always had a problem with the officer. I'm just saying, that's the vibe that I get from that fucker. And he was like, I'm not going to let a fucking butter bar tell me what to do. And the butter bar was like, you're going to respect my rank. So it kind of turned into that conflict. But the idiot fucked up where he's talking about, when he's like, I'm scared, when he said I'm scared, he really sounded like he was scared. You know what I'm saying? So that fucking officer should have put that weapon away. Be like, look, sir, we just want to talk with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, many times to de-escalate. But no, he wants to be Mr. Hardcore. I'm a veteran too. Like, you better be scared. You should be. Bro,
yeah, the motherfucker was like, you got to ride the lightning.
Yeah. Now, when you say something like that to me, brother, I don't give a fuck how many times look, when I got pulled over 2 years ago, all right, for my shit, I had my hands up the whole fucking time. The officer kept telling me, you can put your hands down. You know what I said? Nope. He's like, don't worry, we're recording. I'm like, that's fine. Nope. But
at the end, the cop fucked up when he asked the LT, he's like, hey, if you let this go, if you forget all about this shit, I just release you right now. Like nothing happened. You could be on your way. We could be on my way. All right. So if you did everything by the book, then you're taking somebody to jail. If you know you fucked up, then you wouldn't be like, you'd be asking shit like that. Like, hey man, if you just,
there was no need for that idiot to fucking spray him at all, bro. At all. Hunt, are you coming to join this conversation soon?
Yeah, man. I'm here. Like, so here's the deal. One, if you have two people with the same name, you got to learn to motherfucking make sure that one of them is still listening to your phone. I text the wrong person.
What a dumb ass. Wow. So you're texting the wrong motherfucker. Hey, we're going to get some sloppy toppy. And it's probably a dude.
Text the wrong motherfucker. And I'm like, oh shit. But no.
Now this motherfucker got two broads coming.
No, that cop, man, listen, here's the deal. That cop, one, had an ego trip. Two, if you look at everything, if you look at the body cam footage from the cops, if you honestly analyze their statements that they said happened, you're going to know that those cops lied between what actually happened and what their body cam showed.
Oh, yeah.
With that being said, I do think that those cops are wrong. And like, man, dog, I'm so sorry. I'm going to call you Jesse, man. Like, I don't want to fuck up your last name. So, like Jesse said, man, that cop,
of course, we fucking freeze. God damn.
He fucked up.
Uh-huh.
And I think that, like, man, I think that.
Say it.
I honestly think, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If people say I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think that in today's society, there is a tendency to where minorities, I think it's minorities with cops, that they don't get the benefit of the doubt. I think it's minorities with Asian Americans when they don't get the benefit of the doubt with the whole coronavirus shit. I think it's a disenfranchisement of all this with Spanish, Latino, however these Hispanic people want to lump themselves or group themselves when it comes to being like, we're illegals, we're all bad. That's just my mindset. So I think that when it comes to police and law enforcement, is bad black people. Okay. I think that when it comes to Asians and the coronavirus, they're all bad. In my mind, I think this is how America sees Hispanic, Latino, Afro-Latino.
And you're right. I agree with you. But here's the problem. Who's perpetuating this shit? Who is the media? Because what do you think automatically with cops nowadays too? White cops automatically, gonna shoot me. So you got to think of it at their way as well. The media.
Now, do you want to know the truth about this shit? Do you really want to know the truth?
Let me tell you the truth. You can't handle the truth. I'm telling you the truth. The truth is the media is dividing us more and more by making us fucking fight each other, making us think that all the cops or all the white cops are after all the minorities, all the fucking minorities fighting within each other as well. I can go back to when I was in fucking high school when we used to have fucking race riots between the blacks and the Mexicans on Cinco de Mayo and on King's birthday. This is not something fucking new. It's just something that's being fucking now shown more. So now
it's Cinco de Mayo
problem. Go ahead, Urena. What do you got to say?
Here's the thing, man. All right. Sure, the media is like showing all this stuff, man, but for the longest time, they didn't show any of this. Nobody showed any of this. Right. It was just word of mouth that people would hear and be like, nah, the cops wouldn't do that. Cops would never do that. And you as much as you tell people like, hey man, the cops are like doing some fucked up shit, nobody would believe you. Now it's out in the open. Now it's more visible. You know, regardless of who's right or wrong or whatever, but now it's a lot more visible.
Tell me the truth, Hunt. I want the truth.
Listen, I agree. Urena, Jesse, I agree with you, man. Now it isn't open. Now, here's the deal. This is where, if a lot of black people see this, they need to analyze this shit. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I've told you that how many times, Lopez?
Too many.
That dude, I'm not saying he was justified for getting shot, but what I am saying, he was wrong for resisting arrest and hopping in his car. That was wrong. However, with that being said, that cop was trained to know that her dominant side was her service weapon. Her non-dominant side was her non-lethal weapon side. So she was wrong because she got too excited in the heat of the moment.
I haven't even followed that one yet.
The dude was wrong for hopping in his car and trying to evade. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't even followed that one yet.
They make the tasers the same fucking shape as the guns too. You know, like the same fucking shape and with the fucking trigger and everything. So, you know, you figure you'd add like a different, like something that would mentally let you know, like, hey, this isn't a gun because I got to push a different button.
I got 1 minute. I got 1 minute before we restart. And I want to end it on this before we restart the next one. Notice that this one isn't making the fucking rounds on the news like everything else. Why? I wonder why. Is it because it's a female cop this time and not a white male cop? Is that why it's not making the rounds on the media like it normally would? Because normally this shit would be out of fucking hand. Oh, it was racism. It was racism.
I mean, there's a lot of riots right now because of it.
But is it on the media as bad as it was with everything else? It's not. It's not. And we're gonna come back in about 1 minute, our time. People, I'm hoping y'all dig into this conversation because I am. Siacho in 1 minute. All right, welcome back. I'm waiting for the other two knuckleheads to get on here. But if to my point, while they get on here, I haven't seen on social media or on the news. Well, I don't watch the news, but I haven't seen it on social media as much as it would have been if it would have been a white male cop who shot another motherfucking black person. And honestly, all I'm hearing is it was an accident. It was an accident. That's fucking bullshit, y'all. That's bullshit. If it would have been a white male, it wouldn't have been an accident. It would have been fucking racism. And that's what I'm saying. Now we got Urena on here. So what I was saying, Urena, prior to you coming on here was the point I'm trying to make is that because it's a female officer, it doesn't fit the narrative of the usual white male cop shooting down a black man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's an accidental discharge versus, you know, it was malicious. So that's my argument that I'm making right now.
Because the main difference this time is because there is a video that was like instantly released or whatever, and then you could clearly hear her saying that like, "Hey, taser, taser, taser," or whatever. So you know that she fucked up. So, I mean, if the media is trying to work an angle, like they're trying to figure out how to get around that whole thing. Whereas I think it would have been a bigger deal if the police would have not admitted or shown a video or admitted that if there was no sound to that video,
right,
it would have been a whole different thing.
I think it would have been different if it would have been a white male cop. It would have been different. They would have said, "Oh, he knows better. He's better trained. He did that shit on purpose." That would have been the narrative. And now, right now, the way it's being spun, it's an accidental discharge. I'm sorry. When you would clear your weapon into a fucking clearing barrel, was it called when you shoot a round in there? Is it called an accidental discharge, or what is it called?
No, it's called accidental discharge.
No,
but here's my fear.
Get the fuck out of here. That shit is called a negligent discharge.
Negligent discharge. Here's my fear, that her excuse as I thought it was a taser is going to be the new excuse. Like I said before, the police department chief of police even said, "Hey, listen, we trained them that their non-lethal side is their non-dominant side."
Right.
So even at the heat of the moment, you should know, if you have this training,
right,
you should know you're non-lethal. For her, it was her left hand.
Right. Muscle memory.
It should have been here. If I'm going lethal, it should have been here.
Well, to Urena's point, they make this shit into the shape of a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? Why don't they have it? And I mean, it's easy to play armchair quarterback here. This motherfucker, did he just leave us? He did. All right. So it's easy to sidearm quarterback over here, armchair quarterback. You know, I wasn't in that situation. You know, none of us were there. So I can only go by my experience when I fired my weapon at someone. I never pulled out my weapon without, what is the thing they tell us? You never point your weapon at somebody unless you are committed to using it, committed to firing, you know, and I'm pretty sure there's a different feel between a motherfucking weapon and a goddamn taser. You know, I know what the feel of a fucking M4, hell, even between an M4 and an M16, you can tell the difference in the feel.
My thing is, like, why are you gonna tase somebody inside of a car? Like, how is that practical?
How? I don't know. I haven't seen the footage. I'm still stuck on the LT.
I did. I watched it. The guy, I mean, he tries to get away. He tries to jump back in his car, and there's 3 cops, and then try to go in there, and you can see her holding the gun, like the actual gun, and pointed it at him. And then she yells, "Taser, taser, taser," and then shoots. But if you're in the car, like, I just don't see the
need to, like I said, it's a slippery slope. Like I said, man, like, the dude was wrong for resisting arrest and jumping in his car.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if he was black, white, indifferent.
Right.
She was wrong because she did not adhere to her training.
Right.
The chief of police said that, no, our training is that their non-dominant side is their non-lethal side.
Right. So it should be muscle memory that should have taken over. Like you said, you think that her fight or flight kicked in, and
because she was holding the gun. She was holding the gun for like a little bit.
Yeah. So she should have seen it. She should have looked down and seen it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She was wrong because she did that shit.
So what about Hunt? Let me ask you, what about the dude that got shot 7 times in the back for going into his car?
Are you talking about the one in Georgia?
I don't remember. There was some kind of a fight going on between
and once again, Lopez, you know how I am, right? You know how I am.
Racist as fuck. No, yeah. Go ahead.
Black man. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, if it's the same one I'm thinking about, he took that cop's taser and he shot it.
Oh, no, not that one. No, that one. I'm talking about the one that he was having an argument outside. The cops got called, and then he was going back into his car. He reached into his car. Cop popped him 7 times in the back, but he still lived.
He's paralyzed now, right?
I don't fucking know.
If it's the one I'm thinking about, like, there were multiple cops on the scene. Like,
I'm just saying, he was reaching into the car, and they told him that not to go to his car, and he went to his car, and then he reached in, and then pop, 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 pop in the back. I'm not saying that it was justified.
If you're reaching in and already have my service weapon drawn right on you, I can still hit you multiple places where it's not going to be lethal.
Oh, here we go with that fucking excuse. Are we going to start saying aim for the leg?
Your back is turned.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, okay, you know what? No. I don't give a fuck if somebody's back is turned. How long does it take to do this and start popping out a motherfucker? I'm saying, I bet you're pretty quick with or without your non-weapon undisclosed weapon. I bet you're pretty quick with a motherfucker if they were trying to jack your car. You'd be like, yeah, let me just.
Who said I have an undisclosed weapon?
I'm saying if you're with or without your hypothetical weapon.
I don't know what I have. Listen,
but we're getting way off topic.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I follow the law. I may or may not have went through every training that I'm supposed to have in Texas. I may not have paid my $85 to go to a class.
Hey, were you on the last one about the fucking gear queers? Was that with you on this?
No, that wasn't me.
That was you, right, Urena?
Yeah, I think I was on that one. Yeah.
All right. So pose a question to you here, Hunt. How do you feel about motherfuckers that walk around with open carry?
Open carry? Stupid as fuck. You are stupid as shit. If I wanted to do something stupid, you're the first one I'm going to take out because you're the immediate threat. And that's what these motherfuckers don't understand. You are the immediate threat. Anybody with common sense knows I got to take my immediate threat out. Yep. Oh, you got a weapon that I can see? Guess what? I'm going to take your ass out and I'm going to take your weapon. Yep. Like, why? Like that is just stupid. That is like so little dick energy that I don't understand. It's so much dick energy.
Yeah, it reminds you of the persons that used to be the gate guards or fucking chow hall guards that had all the gear on their shit, all the gear queers. They had all the fucking 14s and the surefires.
Yeah, that reminds me of motherfuckers that like stormed the Capitol that used to be in the army. Like you have little dick energy.
You know, fun fact, if you deploy these days, those dudes that are like guarding the gates and all that shit, those guys are like the guys on the front lines these days. Because there's nobody going outside the wire. So those dudes are like the fucking war heroes that walk into the defect, fucking all geared out, man, fucking beards and crazy shit, fucking names and shit on their arms, blood types. Those dudes. Wow. See, that's crazy.
They're the we're not gonna say no.
We used to throw shit when we rolled through the gate as a gunner. We used to throw shit at those dudes. Fucking
they got scrolls. You will respect their scrolls.
Motherfuckers are like Cartman. Respect my authority. Oh, gentlemen, this has been awesome. All right, thank God. Let's end it on something light. All right, we had a pretty good discussion about
these nuts
in your mouth. You know what? I'm not gonna hope that on you. I'm not gonna hope that on you. That'd be wrong. That me as a man to another man would be wrong for saying something like that. So I'm not gonna go there. But you know what? Fuck that. I'm a cock block. I hope you don't get no pussy tomorrow. I hope you have to go to Pamela.
Nah, I'm getting that pussy. I'm getting all that pussy.
Getting that monkey.
Yep.
So let's end it on a light note. Well, actually, before we go there, gentlemen, the last week. All right, now we're gonna go delve into the mind of Lopez here, literally. The last week I've been fucking actually regressing to a certain state of mind that may or may not have been a cause of my medical retirement from the Army. And I thought that I had done well in reintegrating with society again as a civilian. And apparently I haven't done well with my reintegration. And it's going to sound weird. I don't know. I hate calling them trigger words. I hate fucking calling them triggers. But it's not so much the fact that people are doing stupid shit or complain about dumb shit. It's the fact that the frustration that it brings to me. All right. The frustration, it starts with the frustration of not being able to lash out at them and tell them to shut the fuck up, suck it up and drive on, or quit bitching unless you got a solution. It starts with that. And then it turns into, what the fuck am I doing with my life now? How did I end up in this fucking position? What happened to the times where what I did meant something. Man, I wish I was back in country. Man, I miss my fucking army times. You see how it turns into a snowball effect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I've been spinning in that fucking, it's almost like a toilet bowl, bro. It just going down and down and down, almost in that fucking drain. And I don't know if you guys deal with it at all. And if you do, what are some coping mechanisms that you might use that are not involved with alcohol, Hunt?
Yeah. So I masturbate a lot. So that's probably like my biggest coping mechanism.
Actually, I think you really have a good one, which is the gym.
Yeah.
I've been seeing your games.
Yeah. I love going to the gym, man. Listen, if anybody listen, shout out L. If any of y'all want to know some, I got it. I'm still small. But for those that are naturally big and y'all eat well, if y'all need somebody to help coach y'all, like hit me up. I have great exercises that are going to work out your interior, your laterior, and your posterior delts. I have great exercises going to work out your inner chest, like as is like your lats, even your teres major, your teres minor. I got all them shits that's going to work that shit out.
Right on. How about you, Urena? Have you ever been in that mind fuck of a spiral in your brain?
Yeah, but then, like, for instance, like I guess I said something inappropriate on Facebook, and I got like a 3-day ban by Mark Zuckerberg personally. Right. He came down, and he's like, "Dude, you're banned." And that came in as a shock, man, because like my life before that revolved around checking Facebook and trolling people, making inappropriate ass comments. And now I caught up, and for 3 days I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like I went outside, I looked around, I felt good. I wasn't part of an argument. There were times where I would just type and pretend like I hit submit just to be part of that conversation, but it wouldn't let me. So I would just go outside and just be like a normal person. And it was trippy, but I felt good. I'd go to the gym. I started going to Publix, which I used to think was an adult video store, so I never went in there. But they sell food, apparently. And
it's a fucking grocery store. It's like
I didn't know that. I saw the X at the end. I thought it was a video store with a lot of people, like a mega adult video store.
Like a megaplex out in Texas.
Yeah, that's what I thought for the longest time. I swear to God, until like 2 months ago and stuff. The food is amazing. Like I just had a sandwich like 2 hours ago. The best. You get to pick. It's like Subway. It's like Subway.
Do you see why I hang out with this motherfucker, Hunt? This motherfucker is too much.
Oh, it was amazing. But all right, so I'm like Facebook banned. I'm on Instagram. I started doing TikTok. Well, I don't do TikTok, but I watch TikTok. Shit's addicting. Like it'll be like 2 a.m. I'm like still flipping up. And like they even tell you, like these little dudes tell you on the videos, like, hey man, you've had enough. And I'm like, nah, I'll tell you when I've had enough. And I just keep watching, I keep scrolling. Like I've been feeling good every day, every night at midnight. I go on my timeline and it shows you things that you posted years before on that day.
Right.
I delete everything. And I've been doing that since January 1st. So every night at midnight, I go, oh, that's what I posted. Delete, delete, delete. My goal is to, by the end of the year, I've deleted all my posts throughout my history. Yeah. And then I'll delete Facebook completely and move on to something else, do something different. Because I really don't need it. The 3-day ban also made me realize that I really don't need Facebook because it adds so much stress, so much fucking unnecessary drama.
You're very right with that. I agree with you 100%. But I would love, and you know what? Now that I have my 2-wheel therapy, Hunt knows about this. I don't know if you've ever been on a motorcycle, Urena, but riding on a bike, bro, is one of the most liberating things there is in the fucking world. You know? And like Hunt, I think you had a crotch rocket, right? You had like a rice burner.
Yeah, I had a Gixxer 1000.
Whoo, god damn. That's a lot of power between your legs. And
it was
a fast bike.
It was.
But dude, I got a cruiser, right? I got a fucking bagger. And the thing about that shit, bro, is just nothing but, to me, it's like the closest thing there is to flying. You know what I'm saying? And
this, man, it's different. Like, I was not the best rider in the world. I'm not gonna say I'm like an expert. I sucked at riding, but there was something that when I was with the pack that was great. And it was like so liberating. And like you either just concentrate on your music or you concentrate on the road. Is either or. Which one are you going to pay attention to?
Exactly. And that's what I love about writing, that your mind is not focused on everything else that's going around in the world. You're focused on then and now. And your life literally depends, especially when you're writing. Like when I was hanging around with a certain MC, there was nothing better than fucking writing information, because you feel like you're part of a group. And it reminded me, like, how it goes back to World War II and the fighter, the old bombers and shit like that. Information. That's what I felt like. I'm a part of that formation. And then you hear the thunder, the boom, 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 boom. It's just fucking, this feeling is just so liberating. But
it's that when you pull up to the gas station and you and your whole pack, y'all pull up to the gas station and everybody's filling up, and like everybody like in cars, or everybody in cages are looking at y'all like, oh, these guys are here. That's what it is. It's like, fuck y'all.
But even when you're not even when you're out solo and go on the hill country out here in Texas, it's just liberating. And that, I think, is going to help me with my mental. And also this helps me with my mental. I don't think it's a coincidence that the one weekend that I didn't do my podcast, I started going down that spiral. You know what I'm saying? Because this has become my form of therapy. And I thank you all for being out there, motherfuckers that I could reach out to during this shit, And I only hope that there's motherfuckers out there as well that are getting not only entertainment out of this, just like, or even yelling at the radios, but some kind of like relief of like, damn, I'm not the only motherfucker that goes through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, your podcast probably saves somebody's life every week. And that's not hyperbole. That's not bullshit, because we don't know the demons that people face. And somebody may hit you up after I say this, but honestly, it might save somebody's life. We don't know.
Right.
We understand that there's 22 veterans a day.
Yep.
That on average kill themselves. One veteran might be listening to your podcast, and it might be the thing that keeps them going for another week. So we don't know. So like I said, it's not hyperbole. It's the honest to God truth.
Spell hyperbole.
Spell make me.
This motherfucker could barely pronounce that shit.
No, it's hyperbole. At least I know what the shit is. Like, fuck it.
Define hyperbole.
Can you use it in a sentence?
It means bullshit. Like, I'm gonna break this shit down 13 Bravo, 10, 1-0 level.
1 Oscar, baby. Go ahead.
Bullshit. Hyperbole pretty much means bullshit.
Okay. I don't know. I think that that just takes away everything you just said earlier about hyperbole.
It's bullshit. It means it's bullshit. Like, really, it means it's bullshit.
Okay. Urena, your word is hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
You're 13 Bravo, brother.
Can you tell me how many syllables?
And I used it in a sentence. There's a black man on a podcast who said hyperbole.
Boy, hey, that's a $5 word right there.
Can you tell me the Greek meaning of it?
Okay, we're gonna have to get an Indian motherfucker out here, because those motherfuckers can spell. They be doing this whole
Chaske. Where's Chaske?
No, not the Indian.
Oh,
not the feather, the dot Indian. Look at Urena like, what the fuck is this? Gotta get canceled,
I'm
baby.
I'm EO. Goddamn.
We all were EO, so we're all fucked up.
All 3 of us are EOs. Oh shit, and it froze again. God damn it. Are y'all there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it froze again, but that was fucking classic. 3 EOs, 3 minorities. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's 9:00 at night. I appreciate y'all being here with me. It's 10:00 for Urena. How's school going, man?
Shit, man. Week 5 out of 8. on my third semester, 2 more to go, and I'll get that fucking management degree.
What about you, Mr. Masseuse? How you doing?
So I'm no longer a masseuse. I'm going to school to be a clinical medical assistant.
Negro, weren't you just gonna do phlebotomy last month?
So that's part of the clinical medical assistant program.
Ah, okay. So it's like a special skill.
Yeah, it's 5 different certifications that I'm getting in this whole program I'm taking.
Oh, right on. And
so like
used by your GI Bill?
Yeah, I'm using GI Bill. So like right now I'm going doing EKG certification, and that shit is hard.
I bet. It doesn't help when you're fucking full of Jack Daniels, does it?
It doesn't. Somebody
You know what, Hunt? I recommend you hydrate tonight and go to sleep, brother.
Man, I got shit to do.
By shit, you mean bitches?
I got gym, man. It's time to go. It's 5 o'clock gym time, baby. You know what it is.
Orale. I've been seeing your games, man. But anyways, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all time. People who've been listening to this podcast, I appreciate y'all being here with us. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We will be back here this weekend. Hunt, you need to get with your boy. See if he's going to be on this Friday or not.
Norman?
White.
Wait. Oh, okay. Bet.
Find out if he's going to be on here this weekend. Hit me up. And are you going to be on there with him too, or how are we going to do this? Let me know. And we'll speak. And it looks like we're frozen again because I see Urena's eyes are closed. There we go. Here. All right. So yeah, let me know if you and White are going to be doing it together, or if it's going to be White. Reach out, and that's the midweek memo, y'all. Yeah, as you can see, I changed it from the hump day hip shoot to just back to the midweek memo because it just sounds a lot better. And I can hear Cruz laughing at my ass every time I said hip day hump shoot.
Yeah.
I said it wrong. And that motherfucker be like, you're fucking retarded, Lopez. So
what the fuck, man?
Right? Damn, that motherfucker smokes so damn much. All right, gentlemen, before we go down another rabbit hole, I appreciate y'all once again. Everybody, check it out. I got a new podcast that I'm doing with my old lady. It's called the D-Lo and Lilo podcast. There's a new episode out where I tell a story of that lasted through a couple of years of fighting that never fucking happened. It goes back to the South Central LA days. Go check it out. And I talk a little bit about the old lady hooking me up with a motorcycle too. Anyways, check it out. D-Lo and Lilo podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this podcast. Go check out El Hunt on TikTok. He be doing the toxic man.
Hell yeah.
If she don't slide that monkey in your face,
another bitch will take her place.
You goddamn right. And Urena, go Sounders. I know you're a big
Seattle Sounders
FC fan. There you go.
It's somewhere up there, man.
Holy shit, you're from Seattle too?
No.
Oh shit, where you from?
I'm from San Diego.
Oh, San
Diego. Okay. Yeah. Fuck California, man. I'm from Texas, man.
Yeah. Hold on. You about to open up a can of worms. This motherfucker says fuck California, but he wants to bring California here. Save that for the next topic. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Love, peace, and hair grease. Gunline out. Bye, motherfuckers.
Peace.